When you want to purchase parts for your sewing machine, we need to know which area of the machine the part is from. This area under the needle is your bobbin area. This machine is a top-load bobbin machine. If it is a front-load bobbin machine, the bobbin would be underneath the machine and in front. In a side-load bobbin machine, the bobbin would be underneath the machine and on the side. That also determines where the needle goes in. The needle has a flat side, and on some models the flat side is turned to the right or left. On top-load bobbin machines like this, the flat side always goes towards the back. This is your top tension. The top tension regulates the stitch quality on the underside of your fabric. The bobbin tension regulates the stitch quality on the top side of the fabric. They work in reverse. Remember that. Threading the machine is always the same. You always have to go from the first thread guide under a tension up to the take-up lever, this arm that goes up and down, and then down to the needle. You always have to go through a tension first, and then the take-up lever second. On all machines, they all work that way. Some machines have the tension inside the machine, and you can't see it. Some have the tension on the left side as you're looking at the machine, and it would thread from the tension towards the right to the take-up lever. On a standard machine like this one, the tension is on the right side of the take-up lever, and the thread goes from the tension to the left through the take-up lever. Many machines have a thread guide on the chart on the inside cover of the machine. If your machine does not have a cover that opens like this, there may not be a way to know how to thread the machine properly without the instruction manual. If you need to order an instruction manual, we need to know the model number of your machine. On most machines, the model number is placed somewhere on the front of the machine. This model is a 401A. If you don't know the model number of your machine, there may be a serial number underneath the machine or on the front of the machine embedded in the casting. If there is a serial number in the casting of the machine, it usually begins with letters first and then numbers. And the serial number, well, if you go to our model number webpage, you can use the serial number to determine what model machine you have. We have to order parts by the model number of the machine, not the serial number. This is your bobbin winder on the side here. Many machines have the bobbin winder on the top or on the side. The bobbin winder rubber wheel is standard on most machines. Some machines, newer models, they are unusual sizes. But if your machine is more than 30 years old, typically it uses the same bobbin winder ring that they've used for the last 80 years. Please check your manual and remember your model number when ordering. And if it's not a Singer, we may not be able to supply the bobbin winder ring for you. But we do have supplies for models that are not Singers. You can always call us. This is the hand wheel. These are your spool holders on the top of the machine. This top cover opens up to show all the stitches that this machine does, and this machine takes these cams to do the different stitches. Many machines have all the stitches built in as well on a dial selector like this one. Some machines only take cams, some machines only have built-in stitches. Your models are all different.